Big Z Reviews. Wednesday is a new Netflix series that just recently came out and quickly became like the most streamed Netflix show like almost ever now, I think. And it's easy to see why, because it's an excellent show. You know, it's a more weird version of Harry Potter, where it's for a school of outfits, and it's a great show.
I act as if I don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I actually enjoy it. Bill. There's just something wrong about this place.
So the main star of this is Jenna Ortega as Wednesday Addams, and really she can't miss recently, except there's this one movie I saw her in that was really bad, but I don't blame her for that. But she's been in lots of good stuff recently, and this is another thing that she's absolutely great in. Like, leading up to it, I wasn't looking forward too much to Wednesday, but when I watched it, I absolutely loved it. You know, it's like, it's cool because like she essentially gets suspended from school because she sicked a bunch of piranhas at the pool team after they bullied her brother. So like she gets sent to the school for magical weird outcasts that her parents went to, and like she finds this whole kind of new world there where like there's this whole, you know, clique of all the kids in there are, you know, they are already established, and she has a roommate, Enid Sinclair, played by Emma Myers, who's like a werewolf that can't transform. Like she's like, then they have like a really interesting kind of frenemy relationship that is like really well done. And you know, the series was produced, and I think a couple episodes were directed by Tim Burton, and it's really good. Like there's a Gwendolyn Christie as the principal, and there's a bunch of people that really they're all really good. Like all the young cast are great. Like there's a lot of like really fun stuff. I'm like, and it's funny, some of the CGI for like some of the monsters like doesn't look great. But at the same time, I like that they knew they weren't going to be able to spend a ton of money on this show, I assume. So they have like a lot of the CGI, the monsters have a bit of like a cartoonish style to them, where they're like, it almost like I didn't mind it. You know, it looked a little goofy, but I felt like that's what they were going for, so I appreciated it, you know. And like, so essentially there's this monster that's been going around killing people, and Wednesday wants to try to solve the mystery and try to fit in that school or not fit in, because she doesn't really care, but maybe she does care. And it's just a lot of fun. Like, there's a lot of this show has to offer. Jenna Ortega is just really amazing in this show, and like it's something that offers for a magical school. Like, I'm always a sucker for magical schools, you know. I grew up with Hogwarts, and there's a lot of other great, you know, fancy magical school books and stuff. And it kind of sucks that right now J.K. Rowling is like a horrible person, turns out. And so it's like, this offers you something else that you can get absorbed in, you know, a different magical school that isn't Hogwarts. And I really appreciated that. You know, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool stuff in this show. You know, I really enjoyed it. I probably give it like a 9 out of 10. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.